I'm Marie Farrell. I'm the former director of the Linenhall Arts Centre, and I moved into this actual physical space back in 1986, and the Linenhall at that stage was called the Exhibition Centre because it had a strange sort of history. I started off in the Mall, in the Methodist Church up in the Mall. Those of a certain age might remember that far back, but most of you probably won't. And then I moved in here and really just had a gallery space on the first floor. And that was the extent of the exhibitions centre that was. And then I think it was in about, Maura Conley came to work with me in 1990. And at that stage, we became a kind of official art centre because our funding came directly from the Arts Council. So that was a major developmental step in the history of the organisation. And then shortly after that, oh God, I haven't a clue really, maybe in about 94, we got space on the ground floor to create the coffee shop. And that opened up the space to the public, you know, to footfall and people just passing, and made it much easier for people to just drop in. Now, all the time, there was the bingo hall out the back, which we programmed occasionally in the bingo hall. It was in a very dilapidated state. So I kind of reluctantly programmed here because invariably it presented challenges. Geraldine O'Grady performed here on the stage here, and she actually had to come through the rain to get from the dressing room onto the stage. There was an actual sheet of rain, and she said to me, Marie, this isn't really good enough. And she was right. She was absolutely right. It wasn't good enough. She didn't say it in a critical way. She said it in a way to, you know, make me understand that artists need to be treated with respect and dignity and so on. So, like, at the time I was obviously frantically searching for funding. I mean, that's the constant theme of any arts administrator. Where do we get the funding? That was kind of my mantra. Where is the funding? Funding applications. But anyway, in 2000, we got money from the Arts Council, Mayo County Council, and we fundraised ourselves, and we revamped the bingo hall into what I think is a really, really fabulous space. It's a multifunctional performance space, retractable seating. We can do all sorts of things with it, and we have. Over the years, we've used it in the most creative ways. So, and she did come back to perform, and she was delighted to see that the place had improved. Yeah. So absolutely loads of memories. The worst part of the job, funding. The best part of the job, by like 100 million times, working with artists, meeting artists, spending my life surrounded by creative people. That's the joy. I honestly, I don't have a proudest moment. I have had a series of just, you know, wonderful moments, and I've had a series of, yeah, we managed to pull that off moments. But there isn't one standout proudest moment, because when you work in the arts, when you're working with creative people, it's a constant, you know, one project to the next, one performance to the next, one workshop to the next, each of them wonderful in their own way. So no, I don't have any one single standout proudest moment. Well, it was a kind of core value of the organisation from the beginning, was that local artists were, you know, at the core of it. That we had a function, like it was part of what we did, was to show their work to employ them, to perform, to engage with them and support them in whatever way we could if they needed whatever minimal resources we had, you know. That was very much, it wasn't just like a performing space where you brought in professional people from outside to come in. It was very much to work with and support local artists and just engage with them in a whole variety of ways through workshops and so on. And all sorts of wonderful things come out of that. Yeah, yeah.